Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Stephanie and I do food related content here on my channel. Now today I'm sharing with you a new recipe that I've recently tried, and that is a salted caramel chocolate zucchini loaf. This was really good, so I thought I would share it with you. I'm super excited, so let's go ahead and get started. So here are the ingredients. You're going to need 1 cup of salted caramel chips, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 2/3 cup of sugar. You're also going to need 2 cups of grated zucchini. You're going to need 4 eggs, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. You're also going to need 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 cup of cocoa, 2 1/4 cup of flour, and then finally 1 cup of oil. Now I'm also going to be doing some icing to go on top of this, but I will show you the ingredients for that later on in the video. And I also want to mention that this recipe makes 2 8x4 loaves. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 325 degrees. Then I'm going to grab a bowl and I'm going to sift together the flour, the cocoa, the baking soda, the salt, and the baking powder. Now I don't have a sifter, so I'm just going to be using a metal whisk to do this. And then I'm going to grab a separate bowl and I'm going to add in my sugar, which I have already done here. And then I'm going to add in my zucchini. I'm going to add in the vanilla extract, followed by the eggs and the oil. So then I'm just going to mix it all together, and then I'm going to add in the rest of my dry ingredients. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab my hand mixer and I'm going to beat this together until it's well combined and creamy. So this looks good, so now I'm going to grab my salted caramel chips and I'm going to fold that right in. So I have my 2 loaf pans here that I've already sprayed with some cooking spray, and now I'm going to pour in the batter, and I'm going to try and divide this as equally as possible. So I think this looks pretty even. So now I'm going to cook this in the oven at 325 for 55 to 65 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Alright, so my loaves are done. For me, it took about 55 minutes, so be sure to check on it because it could take less or more time depending on your oven. So now I'm going to let this cool, and in the meantime, I'm going to get started on the icing. Now for the icing, you're going to need 3 to 5 tablespoons of hot water, and I just boiled the water in the microwave. You're also going to need 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 cup of icing sugar, and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm first going to whisk together the icing sugar and the cocoa powder. Then I'm going to add in the melted butter, the vanilla, the salt, and the hot water. Now for the water, I'm starting off with 3 tablespoons, and then I'll see if I need to add more. You don't want it to be too thick, but you also don't want it to be too runny. And I'm just going to whisk this together until smooth. If your icing ends up too runny, just let it sit for a little bit and it will thicken up as it cools. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my loaves that I have already removed from the pan, and I'm going to spread this right on top, and I'm also going to let this run down on both sides. And then I'm just going to let this cool down for a few minutes before serving. Now, I didn't let it cool down long enough. I moved them to clean the board as it was covered in chocolate, and the frosting did crack, as you can see here. But that's okay, it still tastes amazing. It's very moist and tastes almost exactly like a brownie. Give this to your kids and they will never notice that there are zucchinis in here. I promise you. Let's go see what my kids thought of it.
I got a big one.
Jacob's gonna try a piece of the cake. You gonna tell mommy if it's good?
Yeah.
Tell mommy if it's good.
Ah!
That's okay, just take a
I
bite.
want to break it.
You wanna break it? Okay, that's okay.
Yummy!
It's yummy, you like it? Yay! What about you, Dominic? It's good? You like it? Good, I'm so happy. So Alex already finished his piece. What did you think?
Just this and this.
Whoa, that much?
Yeah.
So it was really good?
It was amazing.
Yay, I'm happy. So this was definitely a keeper for us. It's super delicious. I'm definitely going to be making it again. I hope you guys will give this a try. If you do, let me know. I would love to know what you thought of it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help my channel grow. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. And as always, I will see you again in my next one. Bye guys.